guys, it's Tiara, and I promised you guys in my last video that I would come up with a video talking about some of my favorite brands that I've recently discovered who are environmentally conscious, sustainable, and most importantly, practice ethical practices, if that makes sense, who treat their employees in an ethical way. So for this video, I decided to put together 5 of my favorite brands that I've discovered so far who are not only environmentally conscious but treat their employees in an ethical way. And if you guys don't know what ethical business practices mean, it means that they really care about the environment, and throughout the entire production and manufacturing line, they really take that into consideration, and most importantly, they treat their employees in an ethical way and pay them fair wages. So without further ado, let's get started with my favorite eco-friendly ethical brands. Alright guys, so for the first brand that I discovered, it's actually called Everlane. It's a brand that is based in the US, but Everlane is a really cool brand. I discovered them through watching other YouTube videos who sort of introduced me to other environmentally conscious brands, and Everlane being one of them. I went into their website, and it's a very beautiful website. It's very easy to scroll through. They are, like I said, an American brand. They are sustainable and they are environmentally conscious. And one thing that I have noticed is their prices aren't crazy expensive like some other brands. I know when I was starting this whole minimalism, environmentally conscious lifestyle journey, I was really worried that I wouldn't be able to afford the clothing that I wanted to shop for, the sustainable clothing that I wanted. And so being able to find brands like Everlane, their prices aren't crazy expensive, that I can afford, that you guys can afford, was definitely something that I was really interested in. So they're definitely a really cool company to look at. And also all of these companies that I mentioned will be linked in the description box below. And if I'm looking down, it's because I have my computer here, which I have notes on so I can make sure I say everything that I want to say. So for my second brand, it's one that I really love. It's called the Reformation, or Reformation. It's a brand that's based out of LA, and they're a really cool company. I found them through blogs and through other fashion-y people that I know, and it's definitely a company that I was very interested in the minute I found out who they were and what they were about. And one of their taglines, it says, "We make killer clothes that don't kill the planet," which I think is absolutely amazing. And one of the things that they do that I really love is when you click on it, you really get to see what goes into how they really care about the environment, like how much water goes into the production of a shirt or a dress. And I think it's really cool that they put that information out there for us to know, because they realize how important it is and that people should know these things. Like cool, I always call it like cool girl clothes, you know, like the people who you just see on blogs and street style, they're just so cool, like they shop at places like that and you just want to be like them too. So for my third brand, it's called Arkins, and they're based out of Manhattan. They're definitely this kind of cool New York City vibe, streetwear kind of clothing brand. Women's clothing, and they sell accessories. They're sustainable and ethically made, and they definitely put that right up front. They're just like, this is who we are, this is what we stand for, these are the types of clothing that we make, and it's very cool. It's definitely a brand that I was really into and really was excited to look more into and try out. Definitely look into Arkins. They're, like I said, based in Manhattan. They're all about sustainability and environmentally consciousness, so definitely look into them. Another brand that I've been really loving is a brand called Raven and Lily. It's a brand that is really cool. Like I always say, these brands are cool, but I know one of the things that I really love about Raven and Lily is their accessories line. They really make beautiful jewelry and accessories that's of really amazing quality. They do sell clothing and bags, and they also sell house and home stuff, which is, it brings me to another topic about not only being sustainable and ethical in your fashion, but being sustainable and ethical in your home decor as well, and furniture. So they're a company that does sell homeware and home goods, and it's definitely something that you should really look into. And it's all great quality, it's all beautifully made, and I found them through a friend of mine who really was into making jewelry, and she introduced me to Raven and Lily, who's an amazing brand, and I haven't looked back since. So there's someone that you should look into and a brand that you should really think about. So for my last and final brand, I'm going to be talking about an amazing accessories brand called Matt and Nat. They're a wonderful brand based out of Canada. They make beautiful, beautiful handbags that I'm obsessed with, that are of amazing quality. And one of their mottos is live beautifully, which I really, really love, and I really do see that in their materials and in their products. They're a really cool company, and they definitely put sustainability and the environment and living an ethical lifestyle at the forefront of their brand. So anytime you go on their website, they lay it out there, like, this is what we stand for, these are the values that we have. And anytime that I see brands like that, I really gravitate towards, because they really align with what my values are. So they're definitely an amazing brand. They have beautiful, like I said, handbags and accessories. I do have an honorary mention. I'm going to mention American Apparel. I know you can't really talk about American really sustainable brands without mentioning American Apparel, and I know they're going through a lot of issues right now, and they're going to be closing all of their stores, but I just wanted to kind of talk about them for a quick second. They are a really great company as far as their clothing and what they stand for. I know that other things they haven't been great at, and as someone who, I used to work in American Apparel years and years and years ago, they really just made these well-made items that I knew were made in America, that I knew were good quality, that I knew I can just walk in and pick up something that I didn't feel bad for buying. So I know they're going to be closing their doors soon, but I just wanted to kind of have an honorary mention for American Apparel. I know they're going to be having huge sales, so if you guys are looking to buy some sustainable, local, American-made brands, I would say rush to your local American Apparel or shop online and get everything while you can before it all closes down. Alright guys, so thank you for watching this video. I really enjoy finding new brands and new designers who are sustainable and care about the environment. And if you guys have any brands that I didn't mention that I may not know about, leave them in the comment section below, because I would love to know more brands and more designers that I haven't known before. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share so we can get this message out there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Did learn a lot about manufacturing and how the fashion industry has an impact on the environment, and it was definitely something that I wanted to change and wanted to help with.